But sure, this is the world we live in. Right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Valhalla Bowl roster reveal. Whoa. We've had 22 coaches submit rosters for this one-day tournament in Waterford, in Ireland, in November. And it will be the last of the 2020 rule set to be played in Ireland, barring any, future rules, barring the 2025 rule set is so bad. It won't be. It won't be. I'm just joking. But yes, it is almost certainly going to be the last ever 2020 rule set in Ireland. And we've had 22 coaches tog out. Um, we want to take a look at the quick mix match the teams. Um, go there now. We've had 3 orcs, 3 corn, 2 necro, 2 slan, 2 vampires, 2 chaos, 2 dwarves, a black orc, a dark elf, a skaven, an elven union, an OWA, and a tomb kings. And as you can see, there's a few star players. So this rule set was heavily borrowed from this year's Peer Bowl. And I say heavily borrowed. I don't think there's many changes at all. I think the big change was that Slan wasn't going to be included, but then poor Kalon, sacrificed himself on the cross, really, to TO Broad Bowl and ended up not being able to play his Slan. So we've bent the rules and we've let Slan back in just so Kalon could tick them off. Hello, BB Nut. Yeah, no renegades. No renegades. It's pretty strange. No renegades in an Irish tournament. But sure, there we go. And yeah, let's don't think we have much to say. You can't see the chat on the screen because I've had to set this up on a Mac in London. I'm not at home. You might be able to tell, because it's shit. The setup isn't the best setup, but it actually is a better roster review than the Deja Bowl one, which was done on my phone. So there we are. Um, yeah, let's crack into it. We have Olivier with the Holy Bincher 95, Dwarves. And he did tell me about this roster in Broad Bowl. So let's have a look. We've got 2 year olds, no apothecary, and your eyes do not deceive you. We have Barrack Farblast and Skrull Half Height. Because they're clearly amazing. Um, it's just so bad, isn't it? It's just so bad. Like, what's better than 2 dwarf runners, 3 dwarf runners? Whoa. So we have Barrack, we have Skrull, we have a Dodge Pro Blitzer, we have a Dodge Break Tackle Blitzer, and we've got a leader runner. So 3 rerolls, 13 men's. And Barrack is so good they had to make him a secret weapon. But yeah, man, it's so funny that Barrack is a secret weapon, isn't it? But sure, look. Um, I didn't actually realize that Skull had regen, which is hilarious, isn't it? That we're like five years into 2020 rules, and and I wasn't aware that Skull had regen. Just goes to show how often you see him. And I don't think I've ever seen Barrack in 2020. I saw him a bit in like Blood Bowl 2 and things, but yeah, crazy. If I press back here now, that's incredible. Scroll is dead. He is, yeah. It's indeed one of the rosters you could take. You are correct there, Chris. Yeah. It was a decision that was made. We have Ronan on no we don't, sorry. We have Liam on the Cornate Crushers. And classic Liam with the double blood spawn build. It's kind of terrifying, isn't it? It's kind of terrifying. So we've got Skyla, obviously, and then we've got a block blood spawn as well on top of Skyla. And then we have a block clause seeker, two block seekers, and another clause seeker. And yeah, we have a wrestle Korngor and a sure hands Korngor. Liam has moved into the 2025 meta with just two Korngors, something he had been playing with before, but purely to fit Skyla in. So 12 men's, one reroll, and an assistant coach. It's one of them, right? You just don't want to play it. Um, you just don't want to play against it. But in fairness, he's a good lad. And then we have his brother, Ronan, on his orcs. Cool Mario, who he very much will happily give up the result to get a Kaz. Um, but again, he is a young fella. He's like 10. No, maybe he's like 12 now at this stage. Um, but yeah, himself and Liam are just they're just bangers, aren't they? They're just bangers. So he's gone for orcs with two guard big uns, a tackle blitzer, strip ball blitzer, and double mighty blow blitzers with a guard troll. Two goblins and a thrower. It's just bang on men's. Oh, Ronan is 10, sorry, and Liam is 12. There we go. Thanks, Kaelon, keeping me in check. Um, and Ronan has 12 men's and three rerolls and two coaches. No stars for Ronan, but yeah, he has been enjoying the orcs. He's played a good bit of orcs recently. Glorious. Hello, Jim. How's the farm? We're doing some Valhalla roster reveal. So the last Irish tournament of the 2020 rules. Bang on men's. Cheating with all the players, I know, right? Two extra big guns and two extra blitzers. Crazy. Um, then we have some tryhard called Ketabix on Chaos Chosen. And yeah, I've gone for Grashnak Chaos because when are you ever going to be able to take Grashnak? And it was funny because you get you get an extra skill in order to take Grashnak, which meant that I got the double mighty block mighty stack. So even though I built a roster with like an ogre or a troll or something at some stage, and I was looking at it and I was like, it's just not as good. Like I know I get an extra like I get an apple and an extra man and whatever else, but it's like, oh, I don't get two block mighty blows. And sure, we all know I'm a banger. So we've got Grashnak, the biggest, bestest moo. And we've got two block mighty blow blockers, two blockers or warriors in old money, two guard beastmen, and a wrestle beastman. And then that's just two rerolls and a coach. It's a bit light. It's a bit light on bench. It's a bit light on anything. But how goes moo? Bang on men. The big moo, yeah. Whoa. And then we have Horta on his corn, rowdy horns from Matt Uxador. And Matt Uxador has gone for the block spawn, classic. Two or a block mighty seeker, a block seeker, two guard seekers, sure hands Korngor, and a guard Korngor. But he does have four Korngors, 11 men's, three rerolls, and an apple. I think it's grand. I might have liked a bit more block, but sure. But sure, it'll be grand. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's one of them, right? Born just have one of them where like they'll either remove you or they won't remove you. But sure, it's grand. And we have Jam Toast on his vampires. Um, you know, just going to be a filthy tryhard with a really nice team. He's finally taken the Vargeist as well. Don't think he did that. Maybe he did do it for Eurovision Bowl. Can't quite remember. But other than that, tis a vampire team, isn't it? You know, three rerolls and an Apo. And the block Vargeist is pretty nice. The dodge runners and the block leader thrower. Very, very good. Very by the books. And that's 14 men's. And sure, tis Grant. You know, four rerolls with the leader and 14 men's and an Apo as well. And no blitzers. So Halon's preferred build, isn't it, with the old Vargeist. Now then, Tulian, how's the form? Sorry I missed your stream last night. Um, but everyone should go and check out Tulian. Drop him an old follow. That's slash shout out Tulian underscore on Twitch. Look at that, guys. It's not that hard, mod. Not that hard. But yeah, Tulian now does painting streams over on the Twitch. He had his first one there last night, so super excited to see how they come along and teach us all how he's better than us. And maybe he'll piss in some cornflakes if we're lucky. Yeah, ban me. um, Next up, we have my good friend, Clad Boy, who we like to refer to as the smelly cunt. And I finally convinced him to not play corn. It was so strange packing my team and like making sure I had everything for myself and everything for the boys. And and I was like, what's going on? My quarantine are still on the shelf. This isn't right, is it? I may have told him to pick this build. I thought it was very good build. You've got two guard or four guard dwarves and leader runner, a mighty blow troll slayer, and you also have Grompendal just for the shits and giggles. And Mike's a very simple man. He goes, he, I'm not good enough to play. I'm not good enough to be competing at Blood Bowl anymore. I just don't play it enough. I play like 3 games every 6 months at best. I just wanna make 2Ds and bang on men's, and that's why I like corn. And I was like, but give the wars a try. Tick off another race. Tick off another race. So that's what he's doing. The 12 men's, but it is only one reroll and a coach, but he does have the leader, right? So it's pretty good. So it'll still do fine. And Grombendal can give some skills. And sure, he has the sure hands and he has block everywhere. So the Ballycarac seniors will have a grand old time, so they will. Yeah, I looked at this roster as well, Kaelon. I had it in at one stage. To the point where I was going to ask someone to borrow a Grombendal model so that I could have my own and then Mike could have one as well. But I don't know. After playing Chaos in the build up to Euro Bowl and a couple of like online things, I was like, I probably should actually tick off this team I've now played. So it is funny he said seniors and not minors. Yeah. That's Mike for you. He's a funny fella. And here's Mick on his Chaos as well. Whoa, another Grashnak Chaos build. But he's gone for Grashnak and a Troll. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Grashnak and a Troll. Four Block Warriors. Guard Troll, obviously. Wrestle Beastman. A Sure Hands Leader Beastman, which is quite cool. And a Guard. This is a nice take on the build, actually. And one reroll and a coach as well. But he does have the leader. Nice use of the secondary there. Yeah, very good. Good job. Good job, Mick, with this build, I think, actually. This is a tasty one. Yeah, very good. It might actually be better than mine. It's less bang on men's, but I mean, I guess it's not less bang on men's because you do have the two big guys with Mighty Blow, obviously. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then we have Rags, which is Elven Union. Hilariously, right? Do you want to know a funny story about Rags? There's many a funny story I could tell about Rags. But after the Euro Bowl, Rags was telling me how he was going to take a break from the agility teams. He was saying he only played Elven Union for the Euro Bowl because I asked him to, and he regretted taking it. And here he is, rocking up to another tournament with the Elven Union. Um, but he does have Eldril, which is pretty good. I don't think there are any non-funny stories about Rags. Literally every story I've ever heard involving Rags is hilarious. Honestly, he's just one of those fellas that things just happen to that are hilarious. But yeah, this is a very similar build to what I won Bleed Bull with earlier on in the year. Two rerolls. It actually has more rerolls than mine. Two rerolls. An assistant coach. Eldril. The Blodge Guard Blitzer is really cool, isn't it? And another Dodge Blitzer, Dodge Catcher, Wrestle Catcher, and two Wrestle Linemen. It's a bit light on skills compared to what I had with Bleed Bull, but it's you know it's about the same. Still has two rerolls, still has 12 men's, has some wrestle. Pretty good. It's pretty good. And then we have Gordon on his rats. First rats off the ship with Hack Flem and Skitter. I'm sure we'll have to get used to Hack Flem Skitter rats, won't we? This is mental. So it's six gutter runner Skaven. Which is funny because that fella from Games Workshop only ever ran two gutter runners to fit in the rat ogre. And Gordon doesn't even have the rat ogre here. He's just about got a blitzer. Hello, Gordon. I was the farm boy. God, I really do not want to play this roster. Like, I really would like to not play this. Please, thanks. But yeah, Hackflam, Skitter, Wrestle Gutter, Strip Ball Gutter, and nothing else. Well, two Naked Gutters and a Naked Blitzer. And that comes in at two rerolls, no Apo. But it still has 13 men's. Like, it's actually like, it's actually insane. Yeah, yeah. That's I don't want to play you. Thanks, Gordon. Thanks very much. And we have Rob on Musty Dusties, Tomb Kings, getting the Tomb Kings in before the new rules. Olivier must have been telling them all how good Tomb Kings are. I mean, it's not even that shit. No, like the Gordon's roster isn't even that shit. Like it will work. It's just whether it will work and it'll be very very annoying. But yeah. But there is games where it will just die. But at the same time, you've six gutter runners. Like the rest of the team can just die. You have six gutter runners. It's totally fine. You don't even have to worry about it. Anyway, we have a scroll half height, Toomies, which is quite cool. I knew a Tim Toomey, but I didn't know a skull half height Toomey. Um, but so we have him anyway, and we have two guard Tomb Kings, our Tomb Guard Warriors, and two Mighty Blow Guardians. Tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer, very cool. Guard Blitzer, and just the one Trora. But we do have Skull as well, so I think it'll be fine. Next to Sure Hands, they're both AG4 anyway. It's all grand, and a block and a wrestle skeleton, pretty good. 2 year olds, 13 men's, not too shabby at all. Bye. And we have Buzz on the OWA. Rick Grompendale. Very nice. Block Ogre, Guard Troll Slayer, Tackle Mighty Blow Blitzer, and a smattering of Guard. So the Dwarves have Guard in you, and the Blitzers tackle Mighty Blow, and then that's it. And then Grombendal will give skills everywhere else. That's lovely. And Matt did a good job of ordering all his players correctly. Really good ordering. Really good numbering as well. You know, someone else there now might be upset by that ordering, but not me. No, that's good ordering. Good numbering. And 2-year-olds and a coach there on that one. And 12 men's. But it's very nice. Bozzy is a great lad. He is. He's a sound old fella. And then we have Oshin, Bozzy's son, on Rip Corn 2021 to 2025. It would be really funny if that was your team name and you didn't play Corn. But he has played Corn. A Block Spawn, glorious. Block Seeker, Block Mighty Blows, Seeker, Block, and a Guard. Lovely. Sure Hands Guard, Corn Gores, Rookie Corn Gore, bunch of shitters. 3-year-olds, a fan, and a coach. Very good. It's funny that Ireland have like been brandished with this meme of renegades, right? But I think if you look statistically, Corn are by far probably the most played race in Ireland. It is crazy. Fixture username. You did, Gordon. Yeah, there was. I did see your name, but I remembered Kurikeshi was Gordon from like Blood Bowl 2, wasn't it? Ages, like it was ages ago, but it was just planted in my memory. I can just hear Kale on there now on the weekly review talking about Kurikeshi, and then him having to constantly say to Spork, "That's Gordon now." Classic, classic Airbnb reviews. We have Danton on his Valhalla vamps. Very, very scary. Um, Leader dodge throwers, double dodge runners, block, and a frenzy blitzer. Ah, genuinely, not the roster I'd have gone for. Not the roster. And 13 players, 4 rerolls. Oh yeah, yeah. Not the roster I would have built. But they're still vampires. They're still shitheads, and they'll still hypnogaze on a 2+ most of the time, which is unfortunate. Great, I can just tell Danton that I don't like his build, and it's not what I'd have done, and he can just beat me anyway. which is how I like to do tournaments. I like to tell people that I don't like playing this build, and then they beat me anyway. Torque's build is by far superior. Yes. Yeah. Torque's build is by far superior. Block leader throwers, dodge runners, frenzy strip blitzers. 14 men's, 3 rerolls. Whoa. It is a key to big special, yeah. Telling people I don't like their rosters and losing to them anyway. Just because you beat me with a roster doesn't mean the roster was better, right? Doesn't mean it was better than mine. It just means you beat me. um Oh, look at that there now. Ooh, Fossuk. The poor Slan, huh? The poor Slan. I don't mind this roster, Kaelan. That's fine. Tis better than that fella Pro Dog's roster, whoever he is. He had a terrible roster for Broad Ball. God. You wouldn't trust him to build a roster ever again, would you? But there you go. Guard catcher, double dodge catchers, double wrestle, and a block and a strip ball. Kalon basically had to go begging for SPP. Begging for SPP he did. Because he wanted to have fun. 5-year-old and an Apo. Glorious. Very nice. Another man there now from Cork, heading off to Waterford with some tryhard slan. God, who'd ever do that? That seems like a terrible plan. Sure, here we are. No, that'll be really fun, Kaelon. Really, really, really annoying for people to play against. Um, and it also the thing is, it'll also be really annoying for you to play. So there's no winners. In fairness, I enjoyed the time I was playing them. I thought I'd get a bit more tilted and unhappy, but I did do like 3 seasons of Kislev in the Air League, so I was kind of over it. It's kind of over failing 3 pluses. You get used to it. We have Fiki on his orcs. Some say Fiki has 6 of these models painted now, which is very clever. Apparently, he started painting them back in April and had 5 painted up until like Monday. So maybe it'll be done by Saturday morning. Um, what have we got? We've got the Dork Orcs. He's added in some nerds there now. I recognize some nerds. Velma, Hermione, Sheldon, Spock. That might be it, to be honest. there are some other there are some other nerds in there as well, I'm sure. um, but yeah, 4 blitzers, 4 big uns, 2 mighty blow big uns, 2 guard big uns, a guard, a tackle, and a mighty blow blitzer. Glorious, very nice. 12 men's, 3 rerolls, 1 fan, no apple. Good man, Fiki. He'd be dangerous if he didn't double skull every time he made a block, to be honest. Don't even talk to him about rushing. We have Pure Al on his Dark Elves. Good to see Al coming out again. And it's like, genuinely, it's not a Dark Elf roster. Block Wrestle Witches. And then only 3 blitzers. 2 of them have dodge, 1 tackle, and 1 wrestle Lino. And what have we got in for the rest? 2 rerolls and an Apo. But 12 men's. 12 men's. So drop the blitzer to get the Lino. Which is I mean, he didn't even take dodge on his runner, to be honest, which is what Jock would have done there. Does he have 6 SPP left over? I don't know. Does he? He does. Yeah, he is missing a skill. Oh no, he actually doesn't, Gordon. No. Well, so he has the extra 6 SPP to take Kairoth, but he didn't take Kairoth. So I think it just selected the wrong pack. So yeah, he hasn't. The roster is fine. Yeah, he just selected the wrong inducement pack. But I think it was just to give an extra 6 SPP. So that's fine. There's no issue there. And Dr. Numerian on his Necromantic Horror. Glorious Necro team. 12 men's. 4 guard on the correct pieces. Gone for full positionals here. Block, werewolf, naked werewolf, strip ball, ghoul, and sure hands ghoul. Not convinced by the strip ball ghoul, but everything else is, all correct. All correct. And 3 rerolls, 12 men's, 3 rerolls. It's a nice little package for Necro, isn't it? Here we are. Of course, not as nice as Necro are going to look in the new rules. Connection has been lost. Uh-oh. Whoa-oh. Are we still alive? Everything's still above board here? Everything looks fine. Let's pop over here. Yeah. Yeah, all that looks good. Cool. Must have been just a tour play thing. You can hear me, Clem Fandango. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. We have Dr. Disco on his Black Orcs. we've gotten another fella to come out of Kantork to play some bangers. Um, Doctor Disco and Cloudboy are very good friends of mine who happen to sometimes play Blood Bowl and not very well. But in fairness, they actually have like some of the best time at tournaments because they're not filthy tryhards trying to win and they just don't care, which is lovely. I may have also built this roster. um, Efficient Orc Force with Ripper, Force Overtime, Approval Process, Damage Control, Middle Management, Hard Labor, Manual Handling, Licensed Driver. I love the player names. Well done, Killian. So two trolls, Ripper obviously, guard, troll, leader, Black Orc. We were debating whether or not leader goes on the troll or leader goes on the Black Orc, but I don't think it really makes a difference in the end. Um, I would have put it on the troll myself for clarity, because in case your troll goes stupid or whatever. But it's still nice to have the guard and the troll. It's not wrong. I think I would have put it on the troll. Two guard black orcs, two mighty blow black orcs, a block black orc, and a sneaky git. That is lovely. That's 12 men's, one reroll, and a coach, and obviously the leader as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing Killian's black orcs. Sure, he's done a very good paint job on them. And we have Piebot. He won't leave the Daisha again, but he's always in danger of showing up to a Daisha tournament. So he's got Cheney Necro, which is quite cool, isn't it? So still the two werewolves. Cheney obviously is a beast, and then a block werewolf, and then 4 guard on the fleshies and the wraiths, and then a block ghoul. So still 12 men's, 1 ghoul, and Cheney. Very cool. 2 rerolls and a coach. Yeah, Piebot's gonna do some wreck with this, isn't it? He's gonna do some wreck, boys. Where are we now? We have 2 more. We have Dave, who will probably win the tournament because he's very good at Blood Bowl, and he's very good at 40k. So he's gone for a tackle and a mighty blow blitzer, 4 guard big uns, and an on the ball thrower, which is not what I'd have done, but who's to say what's right and wrong, good and bad. Doesn't even have a goblin, no. Doesn't have a goblin, doesn't have a troll. But 3 rerolls, Apple, fan. It'll be grand. Dave's just good at everything. He is. Yeah. If we were all like Dave, we'd be doing better. And then finally, Chimera, Gabriel, is taking the frogs for one last leap with the Crocs. This is lovely. Really nice. I think I'd have preferred wrestle and strip on the linos. But yeah, it's quite similar to what I took to the Sure Skull earlier on in the year. I do like the Crocs, pretty cool. Got the guard catcher, because it's gotta have the guard catcher. Dodge catcher, wrestle catcher, block catcher. Probably could have been a bit more dodge there and some wrestle and strip on the linos. Would be my choices, I think. And then 5 rerolls and a coach. It's good. It's good. It's pretty good. I like the Frogzagor. He's cool. And there we have it. All the rosters for Valhalla Bowl, the last 2020 tournament in Ireland. Glorious. It'll be my 3rd last 2020 tournament. And then Bleed Bowl, which of course is happening on the 24th and 5th of January? Question mark? Maybe. Tis 24th and 5th of January is happening in Cork. So if you're interested in tournaments and you haven't made it to Valhalla, then check out Bleed Bowl. It's going to be amazing, guys. And until then, good night and God bless. Bye now. Right. That's the end of the YouTubes. Not